Welcome back, guys, to We Talk Boxing. So, this video, I'm going to be talking about the up and coming fight between Devin Haney versus Vasiliy Lomachenko, which is taking place in Las Vegas on May the 20th this year. So, this, I believe, is going to be a big mega fight between two big superstars in the lightweight division. Now, this is for the undisputed titles for all the belts in the division, where it sees the champion, obviously Devin Haney, take on obviously the challenger in Vasiliy Lomachenko. Lomachenko, you know what I mean, as is an outstanding and excellent professional boxer, and he's fought pretty much most of the top fighters in the division. Obviously, Devin Haney is currently the champion, and you know what I mean, is the younger man. You know what I mean, but he's had quite a few professional bouts as well. Now this fight, you know what I mean, I talked about it back in January. I did a pre-fight video when this fight was pretty much being talked about back then, you know what I mean, between the two, you know what I mean, and I suggested that if this fight could get made, then obviously it's going to be one of the biggest fights of the year, which it currently has been confirmed now, so I do believe this is going to be up there, and there's some big fights already been, you know what I mean, scheduled for this year so far. Do you know what I mean? So I hope that this fight does live up to be one of the best ones, so that in December we could sit down and talk about it and be like, do you guys remember that fight between Haney and Lomachenko? Do you know what I mean? But as I said, you know what I mean, it's pretty much the youngster versus the veteran, obviously in Lomachenko. Lomachenko looked half decent in his last fight. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't fully up to scratch. Obviously, he challenged what's his name, Jermaine Ortiz. It went the distance, unanimous decision, but it was his first fight. You know what I mean? In some time, because obviously he's got that Ukraine Russia conflict, and obviously he's been over there trying to help his country and fighting in the war, etc., etc., etc. So he hadn't been training, and he hasn't had any fights up until that point. I think he had a one fight, which was Richard Comey and stuff like that. But to be honest, you know what I mean, at that point when he fought Jermaine Ortiz, hadn't really been doing much, and it showed in that fight as well, because you know what I mean, he just wasn't the classic Lomachenko that we all know and kind of love, really. But he got through it, and that's where we are today. He's now fighting Devin Haney. Whereas, obviously, Devin Haney, on the other hand, do you know what I mean? He's currently undefeated. You know what I mean? And he is the champion. And he's beat, you know what I mean, the man who pretty much beat the man who we're talking about. You know what I mean? Obviously, George Kambosos Jr., you know what I mean? Devin Haney went over to Australia twice and defeated him. The first time round was a masterclass. Second time round was a good fight, but it wasn't, for me anyway, my you know what I mean, perception is that it wasn't better than the first fight, but he's still done the business. You know what I mean, to go to Australia twice and to defeat the man who was, you know what I mean, the undisputed champion at the time. He smashed it, really. But anyway, it's just a short video. I will do obviously a pre-fight video closer to the time, so stay tuned for that. You know what I mean? So I'll be giving you guys my thoughts and my analysis. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in regards to this up and coming fight between these two guys. Who do you think's got the competitive edge? Who do you think's gonna win? How? Points, stoppage, maybe a knockout? Do you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, please subscribe and like and comment for more boxing related content, guys. Bless.